Oh, yes. Welcome, folks. Episode 5 of the Vinyl Search. How have you been? How you all doing out there? I'm up. It's early Saturday morning. The sun's come out, which I'm really happy about because the last couple of nights it's been battering us with rain here. And I didn't really. I thought, what's the weather going to be like this weekend? But it's dry. The sun's out. I've got a fantastic shop that I want to visit that I've been doing a little Google search on. It's not too far. It's about a 40-minute drive. But yeah, like I said, how have you been this week? I had a bit of a stomach bugaboo, and I'm like, oh no, I got record shops to go to. I don't need this, but thankfully, I'm kind of over it now. But I think it's the time of year. Like I say, it's autumn, winter season now. You're picking up colds, flus, and all sorts of things. Tonight, actually, in the UK, daylight saving times, the clocks go back an hour. So obviously the dark nights draw in, and the days get shorter right up to Christmas into January. Listen, I think a lot of you like sunlight, so you just got to take what you can get now over these next 4 or 5 months. It gets pretty grim. In terms of where I'm going today, I'm going to a town called Warrington. It's kind of not too far from Liverpool. It's kind of off the beat from Liverpool. My history with Warrington, there's a couple of bits going back to the 90s. Every month, well, I didn't go every month, but I did go several times. There was a legendary club night there. There was a big super club called Mr. Smith's. If any of you from the northwest of England watch these videos, you'll know about Mr. Smith's. I mean, it's gone now, like a lot of the super clubs in the UK. That culture's just gone. But I'd go there. It'd be a monthly night, but bizarre, like a Wednesday night, and you'd be in work the next day. But there'd be like a soul and R&B night on every month. There must have been 1,000 people in there. I think the first time we ever went in, I was just looking at the dance floor and the DJ played Eternal Stay from about 93, the Teddy Riley remix, the extended club mix. And I was just blown away. I'm like, what is this? This is the first time I've ever been in there. The floor's packed. There's all these people. I'm hearing Nothing Nice. I'm hearing all the big R&B swing tracks that came out at the time. Oh, absolutely amazing. So yeah, I did go there several times. It was part of my clubbing experiences back in the 90s. More recently, about 2 or 3 years ago, when I was on my charity shop runs, there was quite a few charity shops in Warrington, and again I went there 3 times, and on 2 occasions I came back with bags and bags full of CDs. I'll tell you this one story because it's one of my best ever hauls. I went in one of these charity shops, and near the counter there was like a box full of CDs. And the first few I pulled out were just random pop CDs, and then I pulled out. It was sealed. It had a Japanese obi strip on it, and it was like some 80s funk soul album. I'm like, what's this? Then the next one, again sealed with an obi, and I just kept pulling out all. And I says to the lady at the counter, I says, how much are these CDs? Because they're just £1 each. She was completely oblivious to what they were, and it was just full of sealed Japanese soul and funk CDs, late 70s, early 80s. If some of you remember the reissue label Funky Town Grooves, it was a lot of those CDs. And I pulled out about 50 CDs, and she went, you know what, just give me £40. And I gave her £40 for them. And I walked away that day with a bag full of sealed Japanese CDs. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I filled my boots with charity shop CDs. If you've got the time, you will, like you say, you'll see a lot of crap. You will see a lot of crap, but there'll be some gems in there. So it is always worth doing. Today, though, I'm going to go to this one shop called Lizzard Inc. I think it's been there about 7 or 8 years. I did actually, I think the first time I went on my little charity shop run, I think I popped my head in there. And because stupidly I weren't looking for vinyl, I saw there's a lot of 12s in there, looked like dance 12s. And I popped my head in, had a lit, and then I just carried on. I just didn't look. So today I'm going to go there. I'm not actually going to go in the town centre and have a rummage round. I'm just going to park up near, because it is out of the town centre, just out where all the main dragger shops is. So I'm going to park up around there, get in there, and then once I'm done, I'm going to look at the time. Might have options. Might be 3 or 4 options to go other places. Then we'll see how much time I spent in there. I had a little look on the Discogs, and there was quite a bit of cheap stuff there that I definitely want. So hopefully I'm gonna get some good bargains today as well, and whatever else is in the shop. So yeah, let's head over to Warrington, and I'll bring you back in a few pebbles. I have arrived in Warrington. Just for context, down this street on the right there is a big car park, so if you ever come here to the record shop, just where that bus is coming out, there's a big multi-storey car park. There are shops here, and then just over the road again, you kind of miss this, wouldn't you? It is open, but it does look a bit short. This is Lizzard Inc Records. So yeah, I've apparently been here about 7 years. I think the guy who runs it's a big dance music fan, but there's all sorts of genres of music in here. So yeah, let's go and have a look and have a mooch. So this is inside of Lizzard Inc Records. Here's a little scan. Tightly packed shop. There's loads of stuff to get through. Over there is all your rock, new wave type of stuff. There's jazz stuff here. There's stuff on the floor here. Jazz stuff here. We will go through this funk and soul, Motown, Jackson's, 80s pop, hip hop. We'll go through that shortly. Some listening decks here. Some probably rarities on the wall. We got Steve, the owner of the shop.
Hi, mate.
How you doing, sir? And he's gonna show me something pretty mind-blowing now. So I'm gonna follow him for a couple of minutes as he takes me into some Aladdin's cave.
Oh,
so
you ready?
I'm ready. So let's.
Follow me. I suppose all record shops that have been established for a while, I would imagine.
They've got a man cave somewhere.
Have rooms like this. So come on, we'll take you beneath the streets of Warrington.
Man, I appreciate this, mate. Honestly.
No probs, no probs.
This reminds me of when I went to Brooklyn in a place called The Thing, and you went downstairs into it. This was many years ago, and then you were just blown away. But gee, look at this already. We've not even started yet, folks.
So this is
crates.
This is like the stuff that I have on.
This your Discogs?
Discog stuff that I can't, because obviously there's shops dead small. So. But then there's loads of stuff that's just not processed. But I do allow people to come down and have a sift if they want.
So we're still going.
So
oh dear.
Yeah, this is like a bit
Wow.
of a Technics graveyard.
So you've been here what, 15 years?
15 years, yeah.
Wow.
It's crackers, isn't it?
Oh, this is mind-boggling.
Yeah. So there's them. There's that. There's them. There's all these in here.
Dearie me. Oh my gosh. You just wouldn't know where to start, would you?
Yeah, no. That basically that pile there is all 7-inch singles that haven't been graded. I haven't even gone through them. So there'll be gold in there. It's crackers, isn't it?
So you're on your own doing this as well?
Yeah. Hence the accumulation of records. I just can't get through them.
Jeez. Appreciate that, Steve, anyway.
All right, mate. All right.
So I've not been through this section yet, so we'll go through it together. Because I know we've got some hip-hop viewers. There's a repress there of Ultramagnetics. I think this was the second album. Some great stuff on that. I do remember getting that. Jay-Z and Foxy Brown, Lord Tariq album. Beastie Boys, see that a lot. Compilation there of Daisy Age stuff, Far Side, She Said 12. West Street Lodge. LL Cool J album. Tough Crew. Curtis Blow. The Big Pop Rock single from wow. The club classic there, Buckshot the Funk. Kid and Play. Bit of drum and bass for anyone into that. Got a big house section. I'll just show you the disco. Some nice disco original pressing. That's very tempting, that, I'll be honest. Very tempting. See a lot of Shalimar around, obviously. P&P Records, excellent compilation, that. Another great compilation.
Alright, yeah. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got enough for today records.
This has just been reissued on CD with some remixes. There's a big sample on that Yvette Michelle used on a 1996 album. I'll leave you to figure that one out. Donna Summer, more Donna Summer, LaBelle. Cool and the Gang, Old Freddie again. Bit of Rick James. I remember getting that, nice album. LaBelle. What else we got here?
Yeah.
80s pop. Instrumental of Erotica. That's pretty hard to get hold of now. Like a Prayer on 12. Nice. Borderline, a lot of nice Madonna pressings there. A Ramos Hall, I think there's got to be a repress on it, but that is just a classic late 70s, early 80s album. Blackbird, some great stuff on that.
See ya.
Wow. James. See a lot of Barry White stuff around, but not particularly this album, I'll be honest. Wow. Some more Crusaders. Oh, some great stuff on that. Crusaders album, best of. Gil Scott Heron, Candy Staten. Yeah, some great stuff in there. Just down in the basement here, here's a very, very rare Street Soul album. There's been a repress with a different cover on with some of the tracks from this, but this will set you back about 80 quid now. Quick blast through this box. I have found some nice bits out of here already. Some new Jack bits. There's one thing in particular in this box. I don't know whether to leave it or not, even though I've already got it, but I'm just stunned to see it. It's the first time I've seen it since it came out. And you'll all know, if you're a New Jack Swing fan, you'll all, your hardcore fans of New Jack will know. We've probably got this album. There you go, there's an Aisha. As we keep going through this box. Nice Coolmore D comp. Funky beat. What's this? Eric B and Rakim. Oh, I haven't got that on 12, have I? Where is it? LL Cool J. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's still got the hype sticker on. It even looks like my copy. Wow, man. I've not seen that in a record shop since I bought it in Expansion. Such a big cult album, that. Cool School. I've just been in the downstairs in the basement, had a bit of a really good haul just to show you, if you're into your rock stuff, there's tons of it here. Like I say, I don't know this field at all. It's not my thing, but if you want to pass by, I do like a bit of Kate Bush and Fleetwood Mac, though, I'll be honest. So some here, loads of Fleetwood Mac. There you go. Big section of country and folk. I am getting into a bit of new wave, actually, from the early 80s. If it's got like a more electronic synth poppy sound. Not the rock side of it, but like I say, when it crossed over into the early 80s, stuff like Blancmange, that kind of vibe. I don't mind a bit of Blondie either. They're all here, but you see them everywhere. Police, U2. There is boxes of sevens here on the floor. Disco. Punk, 70s. I'm going to show you shortly my little haul of what I've got. It has a box of Northern Soul in here. You never know, there might be a Frank Wilson original pressing, you just never know. But okay, today's haul in the amazing Lizzard Inc Records in Warrington. We start with, there he is, the man Teddy Riley. It's his first group, Kids at Work. My friend VJ did give me a spare copy of this, but I couldn't leave it. It's so hard to find. But if you've never seen it, there they are. Timmy Gatlin, Teddy, and Clarell. An original pressing of Lisa Lisa and the Cult Jam. I Wonder If You Take You Home, the Boogie Classic album.
It's got the amazing You'll Never Change on it. Great track. MCA promo from one of Madonna's dancers, Donna Dolore, Praying for Love. It's like a dance indie pop record with a street soul beat going through it. Jerome Prister album from 1989. Lovely copy in Tough City with the shrink wrap on. Some 80s soul, touch of New Jack on that. Black Rock and Ron. I don't know this track, but it's early 90s hip hop. I don't know it. I thought I've just got to take it. With a Prince Paul remix on it. Eric B and Rakim, Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em, MCA UK promo, Brixton bass mixes. With the Mike the 45 King remix on there. Herb Albert album from 1989 with Old Clock Jump. I think that was one of the singles. Alexander O'Neill, David Morales mixes of what is things called Love and a nice loud LP cut of Shame on Me. Kim Mazel, this is actually my favourite track from her album. I never got the remix. I've Got to Get You Back. Bit of classic UK hip hop, Silver Bullet, 20 Seconds to Comply. Nicole, lovely import 12 on Sleeping Bag Records, Happiness. Freestyle Garage, Frankie Knuckles on the mix there, and Chet's Club Mix. Never seen that. Easy Moby from the late 90s featuring Guru, really strong hip hop track. Curtis Blow from 88, this is really good hip hop track, back by popular demand. Another 100 Mile an Hour Silver Bullet UK hip hop track. I didn't know this, nice import. Cartouche, Hold On. The mix is Papa's Club Mix, very New Jack, the rest of it's all over the place. May's classic album, Can't Stop the Love. What was on this? Back in Stride. Oh, you'll all know this album. Static from James Brown with the Full Force remix. A UK pressing of Intro Love Thing. I didn't get a UK pressing of it. Modern Eat and Larry Wu, Love's Gonna Get You, the 80s classic. A picture cover of Shantae live on stage with all the mixes. Rodney Franklin album, I think this was from 88. Was it? Yeah, 88. I'll give that a whirl. I see this, not the album, I see the 12 a lot, but this is the album on Motown. Working Overtime. A one and only like New Jack's influenced album. Locksmith with the sample heavy Unlock the Funk from the early 80s album. Fox the Fox album, which was like synth pop. A US pressing of Madonna, Justify My Love, with the hip hop mixes, Shep's mixes. Michael Jackson extended dance mix of Another Part of Me. Merlin, You Blow My Mind, import copy with the hip hop mixes. Junior Giscombe double pack with Blacksmith mixes. So happy to, this was on my list of 30 New Jack Swing LP vinyl albums. There it is. The Do the Right Thing soundtrack. Very happy to find that. Big Daddy Kane, Brixton bass mixes of Ain't No Stopping Us Now promo. Houdini from the late, is this late 80s? Probably is. Another one that I ticked off my list today, The Boys on Motown, 1990 vinyl. It's another one on that New Jack Swing LP list. A gospel album, which I don't know what's on this. It's just a Rick Spy from 1990. I just like the cover. I think this is Freestyle Pop Dance, Erin Fashion, with all the mixes on it. Lovely import, that. Colonel Abraham's album with the classic Trapped on it from 86. Starpoint, lovely US pressing. Look like it's never been played from, is this 86 or 87? No, 85. Jeffrey Williams' album, which has got a Chucky Booker track on it called Sugarfly, if you don't know that. Brilliant Chucky Booker produced track. And one of my all-time faves, Machine at Easton. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. Twin Hype album from '89, and Ben Tankard, Be With You, the remix. And this one, which always appears on my New Jack Swing searches, and I thought, it can't be New Jack. Actually, there is. I Realise is like a mellow swing track, and Anything I Want is like a really good like synth pop track. Do look out for that. That's my haul today. Incredible. Right, I've left the wonderful town of Warrington, and I ummed and ahed what to do. I thought, should I go home after an amazing haul? And then I did remember something. I got a couple of hours to kill before shop retail closing time, and I found myself back in Stretford Shopping Mall, South Manchester. Gosh, it's like the land at times forgot this place. Very, it's like going back to the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. Reminds me of those classic zombie movies from George A. Romero, if you're a horror film fan, where the zombies take over the shopping mall. I mean, I do know there's lots of abandoned shopping malls in America now, which you can watch on YouTube, which are quite fun to watch, but it is a dystopian look into the future of shopping malls if people haven't got enough money to spend. But that's for another video anyway. I'm heading towards Real Around the Fountain Records. The very first In Search of New Jack Swing video I did. I came here. I actually came here about a month ago, filmed a haul and deleted it. And what rejigged my memory was I left an album behind, and I don't know why, which is the stupidest thing. It was a 90s, mid-90s album. I'm hoping they still got it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it might have gone and I'll look very stupid. But I ain't going to find it in any other shop. It's just with a deluge of rock and pop albums from the 70s and 80s that are about. It's just getting so hard to find 90s albums. But yeah, here we come, here we are. It is due to close, this place, and move. So it's moving to a new premises and it looks pretty good. But it's a big stall, this. Loads of stuff in it.
It's all like not-crappy jobs that need doing.
Yeah. Sort out various bits. Things that if I bothered writing it down, I could have a tick list, but I think, oh, I'll do this today. But then I get home and I go, loads of jobs like that. Yeah, so,
The album
while I'm watching
was in this section of Dance 12s. I don't know if it's still here.
I'm not going to say anything because you never know how it's going to turn out today. So I'm not passing comment. I tell you what, I watched the match on Sunday. The Red States. I watched the match. And a draw would have been better because I ain't both of them. But see the scouts are surprised always. Well, I was going to say, you've learned to hate.
A lot of white labels here by the looks of it. A lot of dance stuff. Kenny Stevens, Street Soul. Funky Poets. I got a promo of this. Didn't get the picture cover. What's this? Sean B.
I'm watching football. Those first 4 games of the season. Arsenal look good. I don't like Arsenal. I hate them as much. I think I hate them more than Liverpool. The first 4 games of the season, you got found out with it now.
Here we go. It wasn't this one, but should I get this for a £5? Manifa, Mahogany. The album I was looking for was this. Here it is. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy it's still here. Why did I leave this? Double vinyl. There was a US promotional pressing with no cover on, but it got a UK pressing. Here it is. So here it is, Rajane, Perspective Records, 1994.
down either.
Here it is.
Down for the old man from Del Monte, spreading the word. Yeah.
Jam and Lewis on production. Yeah, I'm so happy to find that. I should have got it last time. Anyway, I'll bring you back with anything else that I find. Give you a scan through the hip hop section because there is some nice pieces in here, various prices, affordable and quite expensive. What did I see? Hold on. A bit of dance. Here we go. One of the original UK hip hoppers, Gunshot album. I don't actually know that album, but that's probably rare now. Who's this? I don't know this. The Radical Dance Factory. Tony Touch album. Sounds of Blackness album, double vinyl. I think that's from 1997. It's in here. Wrong sleeve this, but here's a copy of Ill Al Scratch, which I do have this 12. I don't know why it's in an Uptown sleeve. Yep. You see MC Hammer everywhere. Bit of Little Brother. I have dug out a US pressing of Allure, which isn't cheap, I'll be honest, but it's expensive now on Discogs. The US pressing, $20–30, so yeah, that's some great stuff on that. Bit of reggae here as well. Yep, the search continues. So today's pickups in Reel Around the Fountain, Regina Belle from 1987 on vinyl, Show Me the Way, Please Be Mine. Yep, great. US 12-inch Blase Blase. It's a double header this from 96. Pain I Feel, Good Cop, Bad Cop. Instrumentals are pretty heavy. OJ's album from 1987 on Philadelphia, Let Me Touch You. Undercover Lover and Don't Let the Dream Get Away. Great tracks. Daz Band album, I don't have this from the 80s. Don't have this one. Keep It Live. I can't remember what's on it. This is a nice little piece, a nice little find. It's the clean, radio-friendly double vinyl of the Wood soundtrack. It's got Blackstreet on it. Joe, Too Short, Night and Day, Houdini. Where do you ever... I've never seen this, but that's a nice little find. Good price as well. Rodney Darktile Jerkins, Shockwave, Atiba. I've not seen this on 12 before. 3 tracks, nice for £1. From 96, Ebony, Go With The Flow Club Mix. Brenda Russell, cheap classic, late 80s soul album with Gravity on it, and Get Here. Maxi Priest, I'd never got a vinyl copy of this, with the Jazzy B produced track Peace in the World, brilliant street soul. And as I've shown you earlier, I'm going to take this Manifa again, you just don't see it around. Allure, again, big price on this, but it's bigger prices on Discogs. Rajane album, very happy to find that today. That wraps up Reel Around. Get yourself, well, he's moving soon. When are you moving?
8th of November.
8th of November, so literally in a few weeks in his new place. Plenty of stock, and there's a load of new stock going there as well.
So just got back. What a day it's been. What an experience. When I actually arrived at the car park, got out, and I did a little video shoot of the shop. I went for a coffee, came out, realised that it wasn't open in Lizzard Inc. It's getting on for 11. I'm thinking, what's going on Google? It said it's open at 10. So I was hanging around for about 5 minutes, and I thought, you know what, let's go and have a walk around Warrington, come back. And I thought, I hope unless something's happened. But just as I was about to walk away, Steve, the shop owner, turns up. He goes, "Hey, you're looking for?" I went, "Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate, I'm opening now." So just a bit of luck there. I'll be honest, he was stressed out. I'm not going to go into why. Stressed out a bit. He calmed down after a bit. Poor guy, but he's got a lot going on. And then people were piling in the shop, and it's a tiny space in there. And I thought, geez, this is going to be a challenge for getting some footage in here, filming, try to explain to him what I'm doing. But it did quieten down a bit. I had a chat with him, and you know what? He couldn't have been any more accommodating. I mean, when he said to me, "Oh, you're doing a YouTube video? Come and look at this." And as you've seen, he took me down in the basement, and I was just blown away, absolutely blown away. He's got stuff down there that's obviously been untouched for ages, and he says, there's probably another back room there that you'll find loads of stuff you're into. So I'll have to go back at some point. But what a lovely guy. Great talking to him. If you're in Warrington, go and pay the guy a visit, and you'll get some fantastic records. Obviously, the picks today on my top 30 New Jack Swing album list that I wanted to find was this. Back then I used to see this album a lot, and because I'd bought the CD, I'd never bought the vinyl. I don't see it now. Do not see it at all. Obviously, I had the Big Guy track on this. I had the Big Public Enemy track. The Perry tracks. There's an EU track on there, but this actually completes all the New Jack Swing LP soundtracks. I found Boomerang a few weeks back in vinyl rest in place, and I needed this, and I've got all the others now, so I've kind of completed that. I've even got some really obscure New Jack Swing soundtracks. This as well, The Boys, again, it's the first time I'm seeing this on vinyl. It is a European UK press, Motown press. I see Crazy everywhere and Down My Heart, but not this 1990 pressing. Some great stuff on this album from The Boys. So again, it's another one ticked off. And to see this, I won't see this again. Probably might see a promo in the States. I just will not see this again. And I don't even think there might be one copy for sale on Discogs now. So do grab it. Double vinyl from 94. And probably the same from 97, the Allure album. These 90s pressings, literally just like gold dust now. Wasn't cheap this, but I had to grab it. So that was a nice little... And like you say, the guy in Reel Around the Fountain, he's moving 5th of November. And he said he's got tons of stuff that's not even out on the shelves yet, that's in the back, that's going to go into the new shop. So hopefully I'll go back again 3 or 4 weeks in the new place and see what's in there. Next weekend, I've got to Birmingham. A big shout to my friend Neil going down there. There's a New Jack Swing 90s R&B night on. There's usually the guy who's DJing does it once a year in April as a bank holiday special, but he's doing a November one in a different venue. I don't know what's going to happen next Saturday, because the plan is to go down either drive down in the evening from about 6:30 onwards, either drive down or jump on a coach. I don't know what we're going to do. I have thought about meeting him down there and maybe going early to Birmingham and maybe doing a record hunt in Birmingham. But listen, guys, I ain't 25 anymore. If I spend the whole day running around record shops in Birmingham and then going out at night till 2-3 in the morning, it's not going to happen. I'm exhausted now, to be quite honest. Like I say, I ain't no spring chicken. So I think what I might do next Saturday is get the old Barnet cut. I do need a cut and a trim and that. And there is a little marketplace locally that I've not shown you. I could do that. And then do a little vlog of the night. I might just do that actually and show you what goes on, what's getting played and that. I see the subscriptions are going up, views are going up. Honestly, I'm really overwhelmed that you're watching, you're commenting. Some of your loyal subscribers that have been with me now for the last 3 or 4 months, so appreciate it. Honestly, it makes it worth doing. I'll be honest, the inspiration to start doing this came from a guy in the northeast. He does stealth camping. He does stealth and wild camping, and that's his passion, and he goes out and films it. You know, if you want to have a laugh, just something to watch on YouTube and have a laugh, check out the Blot Outdoor Show. I'll give him a big shout, because, you know, it's a complete laugh for an hour. You can switch off from anything that's going on in your life, and just for an hour, and it's just so relaxing to watch. He has a few drinks, does get a bit drunk, but I find it funny. I forget about everything when I watch that. And he just said, listen, if you've been watching me and you've got a passion in life and you're out there, YouTube it, start a channel and go YouTube it. And I thought, well, this is what I do on a Saturday. Why don't I just YouTube it, see if I get any viewers, and take you along with me? I mean, I do watch other vinyl collectors and the way they do their YouTube videos, and a lot of them, fair play to them, they'll go out, but the main video is they're sat in the house or in a room, and they'll just show you what they found in the room, and they go into much more detail about what they found. That's good, it's great, but I just like to take you with me, have a little, and you can see what I'm doing, what I'm finding, having a little scan through the racks. That's all about next week. Yesterday on my lunch in the city centre, I went out, I had £20 in my pocket. Stick around, because again, stick around for that and just watch that now. But yeah, hopefully next weekend, I'll get something out for you to watch. But have a great week ahead. Thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe. Really appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next one.
If any of you remember coming to Manchester in the 80s, early 90s, this is Church Street, and where you can see all them stalls where that white van is as the bus goes past here, used to be called the Church Street Barrows. And on that last stall there, it's not a pretty sight. There used to be a record stall. It had records, CDs in it, and they're all so cheap, 50p a pound. I used to get so much stuff out of there. Wasn't great though, because there was a nightclub round the corner, and people, when they come out of the nightclub at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, they go round that street round the back of the Barrows to let's just say urinate, so it always smelt as well, always smelt really bad. But I remember picking up like 50p 80 soul CDs in there, like Tashan, some new Jack Swing CDs. I mean, they shut all them Barrows down now, all them stalls, because they're going to redevelop it at some point, build some new flats. But just a little memory rejig as I was walking past there, the Church Barrows. So I'm just cutting through the northern quarter of Manchester on my way to Withy Groove Records, which is over this street here, down the bottom. The last time I came here was about a month ago, and I just checked the Instagram page, and they were saying they just got a bunch of new stock in. Now I was checking out the photograph of the new stock, and it looked like a bunch of original Elvis Presley albums. I mean, Elvis Presley, that recalled quite not a great memory for me, a good memory, and not a quite good one. When I was about 8 or 9, and my aunt and my grandma got me a first record deck, record player, which I was fascinated with. My old man gave me a Buddy Holly Greatest Hits album, and he gave me an Elvis album. I think it was the original pressing with Jailhouse Rock on it. It was like a red cover with his face, and I loved that album. I loved Jailhouse Rock, and this was when I was 8 or 9. So if you follow on for about another 10 years into my late teens, and for some bizarre reason I decided I wasn't into rock and roll anymore, and I sold them both to a guy on a marketplace for about £1 each. So stupid. I mean, I remember going back to the marketplace, but I think I either sold it for £1 or swapped it for another album. And then a week later I went back, and he was selling the Elvis album for £10. And back then in the late 80s, £10 was a whole bunch of money. It still is now. I could get 2 cheap albums out of here for less than £10, but £10 back then was a lot of money. I've never made that mistake again. Honestly, I do regret getting rid of that Elvis album. So anyway, let's go in Withy Grove and see if there's anything in. New arrivals. You're going to get all sorts of genres in here.
No, you have to check Jennifer Fallon's.
I actually heard a Queen album the other day from about 82, 83. It's got a yellow cover, which had like it's like a boogie pop track. I was stunned because I just don't really listen to Queen, but it's a great track. Some of you might know it. Old Bruce there.
Unfortunately, I only collect singles. An accordion.
Smith, Paul McCartney.
Where are they? CD. Oh yeah.
Thin Lizzy.
I'm going to stun you now. Do you know
Some
who
more
taught
Queen.
him music? My sister.
Wow.
Bushy
Original
Reed
pressing and
Schooling
Nana Cherry.
And a mate of mine's brother, he's dead now, he was the promoter. It was
Eddie Henderson.
originally, they
Bet there's something on that.
NCC, two of them went to my school. He was one of them was brought up on Heaton Park, just opposite Sheepfoot Lane.
Wow, I remember this album. Roger Troutman produced. Some great stuff on that.
Sold things like radios, telescopes, and weird things like gadgets and stuff. Proper Manchester and also Elbow went to the same school.
There's old buddy. As I was saying earlier.
He's from Dragon.
Yeah, a lot of rock here.
You don't know where that is?
Surprised to see that Sugarfoot album though.
South Lancashire and Dragon.
Foreigner. Elvis, here we go, he's the man himself. Foreigner again.
We're Bury as well. No one thinks we're from Bury. I always go to say, it's Bury, there's no E in Bury.
Eagles, these are all original pressings. It's like looking through my old man's vinyl collection. He used to buy all this kind of stuff.
I don't have vegetarian black pudding. I took one for a friend who was a vegetarian.
But I think you know what I'm looking for. Rush. But
Black pudding pizza.
as a viewer, you might see something you want in here. Withy Grove in the northern quarter of Manchester. More Foreigner. Old Steve Winwood.
What's that there for 40 minutes for me?
Yeah.
What time with a look of dread? I thought I can't eat that. So I went round.
Wow.
I thought I'll have to pay for it. You know.
Never before released masters.
I left all the stuff. I said.
Zap album.
Bad experience.
Computer Love on it.
And I was that hungry on the way home. I went and got a burger.
Some great stuff on that. Rolls Royce. We've seen some more interesting bits now. So we've had, obviously he's had a Roger Troutman fan in getting rid of Zap and Sugarfoot. Oh, I love this cover. You know what this is? This is one of my all-time favourite Madonna albums. I've got the other cover though, but I just love that cover. Human League. I remember buying this, pretty cheap as well. It's got some great stuff on it. Okay, £4 each. 12s in here as well.
I've decided a week ago. Got a few beers.
Let's start from the back. Might be a bit easier. Olivia Newton-John, a bit early. Clear. Oh, it's got some great stuff on it for £4. I have got it though, but I'd have been buying that otherwise. Nope.
These are factory samples. The factory samples of them. That one is a sample. That's a sample. That's a UK first. And that's a Robert Woodward first.
What's this? Ooh, 12-inch.
And then Paul Slips, Happy to Meet Sorry to Part.
With the instrumental on.
I mean, the artwork and everything.
I think that could be a sale today. £4. No more.
Information's not. Yeah, but it's such a hassle to play records and
Oh, it's gone now. It's sort of gone. It's up here.
yeah.
But it's a piece of art.
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
No, you know,
John
I mean,
Waits.
you know, you used to have those things on your wall.
Wow, DJ Rogers on the road again for £4. What year was this? 76.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
That could be on the list. Could be on my pile today.
Yeah, it was. And they were good musicians, they had to be, you know, you couldn't sample it.
Don Johnson.
All this stuff. The
God, it
best
is a
live
real mixed bag.
Gentle Giant, amazing, they was good live. They were
More Elvis.
album. I've seen Alex Harvey, they're great live.
I've got one of those.
I saw
The Temptations. What year is this? I've not seen this album. 86.
two or three times, including 1976, The Who. The Who.
Wow, I don't even know this album. Let's put it on the pile. Now 6. Some people collect these. The 80s ones are classics.
But who else? I never saw him, unfortunately. They had an exhibition dedicated.
Another Madonna. Bad condition though.
But I've seen Zeppelin. Girls Talk.
It's not LP no milk. Where I've got.
Safe as milk. Safe as milk. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got that.
that's one.
That was a great 12. Chucky Booker production.
Yeah,
Great
but
12.
It's safe as milk.
Ooh,
He had a 5-octave range.
I've not got this on vinyl. Angela Wimbush.
He was a
This was 89, was it?
the way he did stuff.
Yep. Oh, it's the real thing. Let's put that on the pile. That's a nice find today already. Jerome Prister. Secret Race. Is the 12 or the album? It's the album. He did some New Jack stuff. It's 89. Yep, that's definitely going on the pile. Curtis Blow, Big 12. So we're already a nice little lunchtime excursion.
It was worse than the young ones. You know how I know it was worse than the young ones? Because I've been to their flat in Lidsborough. It's nowhere near
Blow the House Down, Kevin Saunderson remix.
You know what it came for? It came to go to the party.
There is,
On duty.
I have been through it once on a previous video, the hip hop section. I'll take you through it again, see if there's any new additions to it. Nice suit. We'll have a look through. Oh, that's a nice little 12. Let's add it to the pile. I can't remember. I probably got an import copy of it. Captain Dennis. Save on. Shell looking up.
I tend to get a lot of this, you know, because I have German music
I never got his album.
Viv Stanshall.
You know, never got his album.
And all the-
Let's add it to the pile. Cheap album buy.
Right, the band were famous. They were
Can't go.
Beatles, Bonzo Dog, Rudolph Band. Well, that's him. He's the lead singer and the musician.
So we've got a nice little pile there already. Let's go and check the
Called Rawlinson's End, which John Peel used to broadcast, and it's really funny. But and his imagination, it's very like the old hits, the old. So that's good stuff. What else? Yeah, so I just thought I'd pop.
Wow.
I was looking at there's an art gallery up here. Yeah.
big price on that.
So I checked, but I think it's opening tonight. So for some reason it's not registered. But I have registered. They've got 2 record shops. Boom. Have you ever been there? There's a, I know
The old one is the one I want to go to. Like, apparently, the father passed away,
Album sampler. Could be interesting that. I've not got that.
and the son's got one. Right, and upstairs they've got a load of old records. And stuff that I wouldn't really use. So I need to keep forgetting.
Right, I'll make it easy for you. Just go straight to Burnley.
Yeah. That's not around like that or something.
It goes part of the motorway, so it takes about 45 minutes to get to Rotty, and then another,
Double vinyl. Not one of my favourite albums, that.
I'm just telling you. That's the
You don't
easiest
see
way
that
to
much
go,
either on
because
vinyl.
when you get in,
That's a great album,
the
that.
place is just as the bus turns left to go into the station, on the right hand side is where that road goes, steep road goes down. That's where
Original soundtrack.
it's in the centre. So it's 2 minutes walk from there.
Keith, old Keith there.
I just went, there's another shop across the road. I don't know about that. There's supposed to be one in Haywood. Have you ever been to that one?
I don't. Stop. Yeah, so he's called Tom.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's you know what I mean?
But anyways, I mean, if I ever see any stuff like that, it's great info. Because I go
Barry's alright. He's got off the record. Very nice guys. Barry, off the record. And then there's Wax and Beans, who's the friend.
yeah, I want to go there with Captain.
Yeah, Barry's alright.
Yeah, they're alright. And then
He's just won the best independent record. I'm happy for him.
there's one on the market that sells some stuff in the corner.
Yeah, he looks off the record.
Wednesdays at Bolton Wanderers car park, there's a huge car boot sale,
Yeah, there is.
and apparently they have
So that's the hip hop section. I'll bring you back
Proper car, isn't it?
if I find anything else. So we're saying on my way to the shop about Elvis Presley. There's a ton of Elvis albums here if you're an Elvis Presley fan. Unfortunately not the album I gave away as an 18-year-old. It's not in here, but the superstar himself, plenty of, if this is your thing, plenty of stuff here.
Picture disc here as well.
And an Elvis picture disc as well. Thank you very much.
Should that actually go in the Elvis bit?
Yep. A lot of sections covered here. Jazz. You can have a little dig on the floor. Reggae. pop. Destiny Child picture cover there. I'll just show you what I'm picking up today actually. So I'm going to take the Angela Wimbush album from '89. It's actually US pressing. Very happy to find that. Sherelle, High Priority album. I do have this on CD, but not on vinyl. Very classic 80s album. Paulie Carmen, definitely had to take this with the instrumental on. Michael Lovesmith album from '83 with the gold promotional sticker on it. What a lovely dressing gown he's wearing, very 80s. Cool Down Zone from 1990, some street soul, bit of New Jack on that actually. Jerome Prister, Secret Weapon album from '89. Talking Loud EP, Out and About EP, probably for the Perception track. Temptation, I don't know this album, but I'm a big fan of the Temptations. And the Reddings, The Awakening from 1980. Great finds in Withy Grove Records. There is a dance box here. It's got some nice 12s in it as well. A quick flick through. There you go, you can get Roger on 12. Bit of disco. Kelly Price dance mixes. Evelyn Thomas, Patty Austin. So yeah, plenty of stuff in here for you to have a rummage around in.